Hey guys, in today's video we're going to see how to crochet this cute little rainbow applique with clouds. So let's get into the video. For this rainbow applique I'm going to use 6 colors and I've kept them ready there so that it'll be easier during the video. 3.0 mm hook. This is the first color I'm going to use. I'm going to start with a slip knot like that. There are many procedures for this, so you can refer to our channel or other channels. So this is how you do a slip knot. I'm going to start with 10 chains. Chain 1, chain 2, 3. This is a baby soft yarn, very nice to work with. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've added 10 chains. We are going to work half double crochet stitches for this project. So for single crochet you'll start from second chain from the hook, and in half double crochet it's going to be third. So that is the third chain. I'm going to show you, and you'll start with a yarn over for half double crochet. Yarn over, insert into the third chain from the hook, grab the yarn, and you'll have 3 loops on the hook. Hope this is visible. Yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops. That's how you do a half double crochet. Now I'm going to move on to the next stitch. Again, yarn over, you have 3 loops, then pull through all the 3 loops. Now on the same stitch, if you see, on the second stitch I'm doing a half double crochet once again. So I'm moving on to the third stitch now, third chain, half double crochet again. Now hope the chains are visible. If you see, I have gone to the next chain, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops. So what I'm typically doing here is alternating between one half double crochet in one stitch or one chain and 2 half double crochet stitches in the next chain. Alternatively, I'm doing this. In the first chain, if you see, I added 1 half double crochet. In the second chain, 2 half double crochet stitches. Third, 1. Fourth, 2 half double crochet stitches. So that way, I'm going to continue until I reach the end of the chain. So this is typically the pattern you have to remember for this rainbow applique. The only thing you have to do here is the yarn color change. So if you know how to change the colors, then this should not be a challenge. I've come to the end of the chain. Those 10 chains have come to the end. Now I'm going to move on to the next color. So I'll show you how you change or you add a new color. So I'm going to the blue. The next color is blue, and I'll show you. There are many ways to do this. This is just one of the ways. So what I did is I grabbed the yarn, the new color, into that loop, and to tighten this you can pull the yellow strand, the purple strand. The purple strand you can pull and you can tighten the loop, and then you can use the blue yarn to do the chains. what I typically did here is I did a chain 2 and I'm turning the work, and in the first chain I'm starting right from the first chain. If you see, not into the chain but below the chain over there, I'm doing a half double crochet. So why did we chain? To give that height of the half double crochet stitch. That is why we did a chain in the beginning. So I'm going to continue that way, alternating between 2 half double crochet stitches in one chain and 1 half double crochet stitch in the next. So in the first one I did 2, in the second one I did 1, in the third one I'm going to do 2. So that way you keep alternating between 1 half double crochet stitch and 2 half double crochet stitches. I just realized that I went out of focus, so good that I managed to come back. So this stitch has 1. So as you keep working, if you are doubtful whether you have done 1 or 2, you can just look into the stitch, and if you see a V shape into one stitch, then you have done 2. If you see only 1, then it means you've done only 1 half double crochet into that stitch. So it happens as you keep working. For this pattern especially, you might be doubtful whether you are doing it correctly, whether you have done 2 or 1 in the previous stitch. So if you are doubtful, you can just check whether you see a V shape in the previous stitch or previous chain, or you see only 1 half double crochet, and you can move on. You can decide whether to have 1 or 2 in the next stitch. So all you have to remember for this pattern is how to do half double crochet and alternate between 2 half double crochet stitches and 1 half double crochet stitch. This is for the shape of the rainbow. It takes this shape because we are doing this 2 half double crochet and 1 half double crochet alternatively. We keep doing this, and only when we reach, I'm using 6 colors here, so when we reach last but 1, we'll stop. We'll do 1 half double crochet in each stitch instead of alternating like this. And in the last color, that is red, what we'll typically do is we'll do a single crochet instead of a half double crochet to finish the project. So that is all about this pattern. So you do 10 chains, then you do half double crochet stitches alternating between 1 and 2 half double crochet stitches. So that way you keep going, and you have to keep changing the colors. I'll show you a few methods we use to change colors. In the previous, see, this is the shape we have got so far. So in the previous color changing, what we did is we just used the hook to loop in, right? I'll show you the other ways. There is another way, that is they tie the new color into the loop. That is a beginner friendly way, I would say, and it doesn't show up. So I'm cutting the yarns. I forgot to cut the purple one, so I'm also cutting this blue yarn. So this is how the shape has turned out to be. Both the yarns are of very good texture. Fortunately, I had 6 of the colors from rainbow, but yeah, some of the yarns are not of good quality. You can let me know in the comment section which one you think. So this is the blue yarn. It's quite messy. Thank God we did not reach the tangled part. So this is the green yarn I'm going to use next. I'll show you. So I just used the hook to get this in probably in one of the colors I would have shown the other way. So chain 1, chain 2, turn the work. To give the height, all we are doing is chain 2. So you have to pull the blue yarn to make it tight. If you don't do it in the beginning, then it becomes loose, so you should be very careful when you change colors. So yes, I'm gonna start with the green color. So it's all the same. I'm gonna do a half double crochet into the same chain. So I did a chain 2 and a half double crochet into the same chain. So again I'm going to alternate between 2 half double crochet stitches in one chain and 1 half double crochet in the next chain. So I'll keep doing this until we reach the end of the stitches. So this one will have 2 stitches. So if you see, I'm going below that chain. Hope this is visible. So yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. So you should keep remembering to see whether you have done a single half double crochet into one stitch and 2 half double crochet stitches in the alternate stitches. If you have made some mistake in between, you can again redo it. You can just, if you just pull the yarn, you can take it out and then you can try to do it again. Whenever you're doubtful, you can check the previous stitch. So among these 6 colors, if you see, purple and blue are quite good quality yarns, but yeah, green is a normal practice yarn, but that is the only green I had, so I had to use that here. I think it doesn't show up. It still looks good on the rainbow, but it's always good to work with good quality yarns. So I'll keep doing this, alternating between 1 half double crochet in one stitch and 2 half double crochet stitches in the next stitch. I'll keep doing this until I reach the last but one row, which is orange in the rain. So for orange, I will do half double crochet stitches in each of the rows, each of the chains, and for all the other colors I will be alternating between 1 half double crochet in one stitch and 2 half double crochet stitches in the next one. And in the last color red, I will be doing a single crochet. I will show you this. Let me move on, fast forward here. So if you make a mistake, you can always go back and crochet. That's not a problem. You can just remove those stitches and you can redo them. It's not a problem at all. As you can see, this green yarn is not of very good quality. I think I got this for 10 rupees, 10 rupees, 15 rupees. I don't remember. Thankfully I didn't go too much out of focus. Hope the stitches are seen. If you see, there is a V shape in that stitch. Okay, green is done. I'm gonna put aside that yarn. So 3 colors are done, only 3 more to go. Next is yellow. Gonna change color here. Okay, I'm gonna use, okay, this is one method. I'm making a slip knot in the new color. This is one other method. And inserting the hook into the chain of the previous color and just, yeah, doing a slip stitch there so that it's quite invisible. So you have to pull the green color there to make it tight. So this is one of the other methods to change your yarn. Okay, I'm doing a chain 2 again for this row. So every row starts with, every new color starts with a chain 2, and you alternate between half double crochet, 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet stitches, so that you get that rainbow shape. End of yellow. So 4 colors are done. The next is orange. So for orange, what we are going to do is just 1 half double crochet in each stitch. You're not going to alternate with one half double and 2 half double crochet stitches. We're not going to do that. We're going to simply do one half double crochet in each stitch and complete that row. So I'm cutting the yellow yarn, and here I will show you how to do it as you tie the yarn. This is an easiest way to use a new yarn. So I'm just tying it there. Actually, one knot is enough. But since the yarn is very thin, I thought I'll go for another one. So it will not be seen anyway. We are going to insert a cloud there, so we can weave in the ends. So I'm going to just have 1 half double crochet in each stitch here for the orange color. Now we have reached the end of orange and we are starting the last color, red. So for the last color, it's not going to be half double crochet, it's going to be a single crochet. So I'm just inserting the hook there and grabbing the red, making it tight by pulling the orange yarn, orange strand, and just cutting it out. Now single crochet, this will be the only place we'll be using single crochet stitch. So how do we do a single crochet? I'm going to chain 1 instead of chain 2. It's going to be insert into that first chain, grab the yarn, you'll have 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through both the loops. That's how you do a single crochet. Insert, grab the yarn, you'll have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both the loops. So it has come out really well with all subtle colors, not very dark ones. I'm quite glad I had these yellow, all the light colors of the rainbow. I'm glad with the shade, each of the shades of the rainbow colors. Every stitch is going to have 1 single crochet in the last row. With that, we are going to end the rainbow. I'm going to complete this look with a fuzzy cloud. So you can have 2 clouds on either sides of the rainbow, or you can have 1 cloud. You can have a face for the cloud, or you can leave it like that. I'm going to use a fuzzy yarn. It's quite an interesting yarn to use, especially for cloud. It enhances the look of the project. It gives a very sophisticated look, especially for the rainbow. If you see the cloud, a fuzzy cloud looks really good. I have a separate video tutorial on how to do the fuzzy cloud. The pattern is quite easy for the fuzzy cloud, but the yarn, the type of yarn makes it quite challenging. The final product looks really good. For the cloud, what I did was 6 single crochet stitches into the magic ring, and in the second circle it was 12, that is 1 single crochet in each stitch, so 12. So 6 in the first circle, around the magic ring, then 12 in the second, and then I think I did 1 single crochet, 3 double crochet and 1 single crochet in the same stitch. I don't know if this is clear, but I'll probably link the description, link the video in the description. So I made 3 or 4 such patterns of single, 3 double and again a single in the same stitch. So it looked like a cloud, and slip stitch into the next chain, and I just went like that. So as we kept talking about our cloud, fuzzy cloud, and completing the single crochet stitches, the red row for the rainbow. Even the red is not very dark, it's quite subtle, and I love the way it looks. All the colors are subtle. As I said, some of the yarns are of very good quality, very nice to work with. Some of them are quite cheap and it's not very easy to work. Not very easy, I wouldn't say easy, but they are quite rough and it's not as good as the other good quality yarns. So have I reached at least half of the rainbow? Yes, I think. So 1 single crochet stitch in each chain. And once this is done, there will be ends for all the 6 colors. We just cut the yarns in the end, right? So that you can just stitch them. You can use a needle and just weave them into the rainbow in the appropriate colors, or you can also use the crochet hook to just weave them into the rainbow. Either ways are fine. And if you think it's quite boring to do both, then you can also tie them together and just cut them out, because anyway you're going to use a cloud on top of it. It's not going to be seen, so the ends need not be very perfect. So you can just, if you're going to stitch the clouds on both sides, you don't have to worry about the way it looks in the end. So you can just tie them like that. And you can weave the ends like that. I'm also showing you how to weave the ends with the crochet hook, and then you can cut it out so that it is secure enough and it doesn't come out. And after the knot, you can just cut it out like that. Anyway, the clouds are going to cover all the knots there. It's not going to be seen. So wherever possible, you can weave them into the appropriate colors. Like that. And okay, the strands are coming out for the blue yarn. Just gonna cut it out very close like that, and all the ends are secure now. You can make use of those small strands of yarn for plushies. For stuffing the plushies, you can use those small strands of yarn. You can just keep them safely and you can use them for the plushies. Okay, we are pretty much done with the rainbow and it looks really great. So this is the cloud I was talking about when we were doing the red one. So this is the one with the smiley and the one without the smiley. So let me know which one looks great on the rainbow. So this is the interesting fuzzy yarn I was talking about. So it definitely elevates the project, isn't it? So you can have only one cloud on the right, on the left. You can decide whether you want a smiley face on the cloud or you want to have it plain. Typically this is used for keychains. So this rainbow can be, this is an applique. You can just attach it to a keychain and use it on your pouch or your bag. You can do 2 such rainbows and stitch them together. You can have some stuffings in the middle and you can stitch them together. It becomes a, it will no more be an applique. It will be a plushy, small plushy. That also can be used as a keychain. So I'm using a needle. See, look at the way the fuzzy yarn gets into the needle. I'm gonna use the one without the smiley face. You can just stitch it in the middle like that. You can place it wherever you want, probably on one of the ends, and you can just stitch it so that it lies on, it stays there. A few stitches to secure the cloud in place. Even though it is tricky to work with this yarn, it forgives you. You can make a lot of mistakes and it's not going to be seen. If you see, the stitches are not seen, it's looking like a piece of fabric, right? So even if you make a few mistakes in the stitches, it's not going to show out. Gotta make it really stay there with a lot of stitches. And this is how it turned out to be. Cutting out, turning to the other side, and I'm going to add a few knots there. So if you're going to use it as an applique, you're going to stitch it to a cloth or to your bag or pouch. So in that case, the other side is not going to be visible. So I'm going to make a few knots there and just cut it there. Look at the sophisticated look the rainbow has now after we added that single cloud to the left end of the rainbow. I'm really glad the way it turned out. Yeah, if you like this video, do share it with your friends and try out and let me know how it turned out for you. And yeah, thank you. Bye.